How's it going, mates? This is Mrjacharles, and we are back with Killing Night. Time to kill people. It's time. The order has been sent through Yahoo Mail. Now it's time to just, no more lives. No lives should be spared. Not even mine, because I'm useless at surviving this game. But, previously I actually did clear the last level. So maybe I'm not all that bad. And also previously I decided to talk about graphic novels, which I'm not done with yet. Funny thing, my phone is actually used to staying on. So I decided to write the graphic novels I'm going to talk about on a subway box. Well, at least this way I know it's not going to turn off. You can't turn off a goddamn box because, Samsung can't just... Alright, well, I know you're saving battery. It's fine. I care about the environment too. Anyway, first things first. What does this one look like? What is this? Alright, cool. I gotta admit, I have just ordered pizza. So my brain does feel a bit kind of dazed and confused. What am I doing? Where am I? Why am I? Alright, but so far everything seems to be going good. Don't know why I've got some random bombs here now. That's going to be inconvenient. But that's fine. That's cool. That's great. I like it. It's good for me. Part of balanced breakfast, they said. Eat it in your kitchen, they said. Alright, no, go away, please. Alright, fine, cool. Anyway, graphic novels, kick off the list. There's one that is literally the most insignificant one I've read in a while, called A City Inside. Let me tell you the story. A lesbian goes to a therapist or a friend. Is told to lie on a bed and imagine this life journey of growing up and moving on and stuff. Anyway, that's it. That's the story, that's it. There's nothing else. There's no light at the end of the tunnel or anything. It's just she goes on a bed. You see her close her eyes. On the bright side, the artist does know how to draw stairs. But my point is, this is not how you make a graphic novel. Funny enough, even though it's pretty, run-of-the-mill boring, why would you read this unless you are a lesbian? Which, at this point, maybe I am one, because I'm noticing a trend amongst all of the graphic novels I read currently. But I gotta admit, it's not exactly gonna be... what did the publisher think when they were gonna publish that? They're thinking, oh, you know what? We need to represent more lesbians. Which, okay, yeah, there was definitely a time when gays needed representation in culture. But then you see, so many, gay characters in comic books in general. In the DC universe, in the Marvel universe. Can't we, represent... I mean, they've basically done everything by now. Can't we represent good stories? Haha! Okay, cool. That was just a good joke on my end. And I say good joke, I mean a pretty... Ow! Thanks! A pretty bad one. Alright, please just go away, thank you. Health shards, mine. No! Why would you do that to me? No! Yeah, I don't know how to do that, kind of. Alright, so, yeah, I wouldn't really recommend A City Inside. Next one, A Gift for a Ghost. So, basic story. In medieval times, a girl wants to be a badass poetry writer. But, well, she's told she can't do that because she is a woman. And women don't have the rights to do things. I read very liberal comics. I don't mean to. I'm certainly more conservative than Labour. But anyway. Oh, more kill power. That's always nice. In the present day, a bunch of girls are, what were those girls doing? A bunch of girls were existing. You know what? That's weird. I can remember what the old-fashioned girl did, the Elizabethan Greedfall era of comic book. It was just literally, she writes poetry, her sisters don't like it. There's a nice amount of colour used. She meets a skeleton. Yeah. And she has a little sister that's sometimes nice, sometimes an asshole. What on earth did those present day... Man, I'm thinking about that so hard. I literally ended my own life. What were those present day girls doing? They were just... Oh, I think they were trying to start a band. But I don't know what... Oh, yeah, okay, yeah, sorry, it is slowly coming back. So basically these present day girls want to start a band, and this like old fashioned girl left behind a journal or a diary of all her poems and stuff. And so one of the present day girls used this diary to write songs. And then the drama's meant to be that, oh my god, yeah, those songs that I've been writing, they're actually from this girl. Oh, I wonder who she was. Must have been some kind of miracle worker, because God knows we're tone deaf. Oh wait, no, we're not, because we're girls, and girls are flawless, men bad, women good. I think this is just coming out like I don't like Western comic books. In fairness, that you don't see this. I read Japanese manga for this reason. You don't see it or feel it that much in Japanese manga. Just as a side comment, when you see guys like being shown as idiots, they're normally given their dignity. They're normally like, there's normally a bit of, okay, cool, they're not that bad. I mean, yeah, okay, they're idiots, but they have their own sense of charm. Whereas like, oh, I suppose with women, they have their own charm as well. They have their masculine traits and their feminine traits. They're just kind of, you know, they're people. Whereas in the West, it just seems to be that women are the only people that have any humanity, and men are just a problem that needs to be eliminated through extermination. I mean, in fairness, A Gift for a Ghost had no men in it, except maybe a shopkeeper. So honestly, quite forward-thinking as graphic novels go. A whole shopkeeper. Wow! I mean, the city inside didn't have a shopkeeper or a male or anything. But then I suppose being written by lesbians for lesbians. Mate, I'm just going to write a book with no women in it. And then see how my audience, I'll probably get extradited. I'll probably get executed even. For my sins as a human. Why am I making this political? There is no reason to make this political. All I'm doing is playing a game that's actually pretty fun, but probably not entertaining for people to watch. And I thought, hey, I know, why don't we politicize everything? I don't know, man, so number one of the things I adore about China, and I really love this, is the fact that when I was in the West, I've forgotten what a real heroine was. Because in England, every woman is a heroine. And when every woman's a heroine, there are no heroines. But over in China, like, there's really, like, women that stand out. I have a great Chinese teacher that's taught me everything I know on how to teach English. Obviously, I know how to, like, I know English. But teaching it to kids, that's something that's actually quite hard to do. And she's been patient with me. And she's been great to, like, kind of learn off of. And it's great. That is the definition of a true hero right there. Someone that actually kind of makes it nice and personal and helps you personally on a more down-to-earth level, as opposed to just, you know, doing everything because you're a woman. She-Hulk was a good show. Why wasn't she in Deadpool 2? I don't know. I mean, she was basically the coming of Christ. Alright, yeah, again, getting over the top. Alright, but overall, I did kind of like A Gift for a Ghost, actually. That one was quite cool. Right, whilst I'm still going, I've got 3 more here. Oh, my handwriting is getting worse and worse. In fairness, writing on a cardboard box is very hard, especially when the cardboard box is trying to break on you. Carly. Now, yes, this is another graphic novel that is just strictly women. Maybe somewhere... I'm going to increase the difficulty. I'm going to go for night. Oh, but that... Huh, okay. Okay. Then I'll just do regret. I like the new level. It keeps his imaginative. Yeah, Carly. Another graphic novel that has just women, and I think it was written by a man. To be fair, the soldiers might have been men. Maybe. You know them soldiers that are, like, completely insignificant to the plot? I'm pretty certain the main bad person that keeps coming up is a woman. And she has a dad who has, like, maybe 2 pages to himself. There's a group of 5 girls. I actually like the story in this one. It's basically like a group of like girls, but then saying that it is a bit of a stupid story. And they're part of this world where like they've got to submit to this high order. Like the world's been taken over by the man, well, or like I don't know, governments and crap. And these girls are like trying to like not give in to that kind of government high order. So eventually, because they can't fight it, they all decide to kind of give in, except for one girl, Carly, and she has a little prison break, and she has to try and get revenge on her friends who betrayed her apparently. And then like it gets to the end when like she confronts her friends, and the plot twist is, no, we didn't betray you, you betrayed us, remember? And she's like, oh yeah, and that's the plot. You know, girl gets betrayed, but it turns out she betrayed them. And that's what gets achieved in 150 pages. But, like, it's a very beautiful graphic novel. If there's one thing that the other graphic novels, I mean, maybe A Gift for a Ghost had it sometimes. City Inside did not have it, except for, like, maybe one scene with some stairs that you could draw with a bit of HB pencil. But, Carly is sublime. I actually wish they could make a movie about that film, but it wouldn't look that good because well, they make it live action, and live action is poopy. It's made of diarrhea feces. Alright, cool. But I would actually recommend Carly. I like Carly, even though there's more people complaining about that graphic novel being lifeless than the other graphic novels. Maybe that's just one way of saying that the graphic novel was good because people have more to say about it. Alright, cool. These guys are getting more dangerous quick. Time to get that shotgun ready. No! Hail and sister shotgun. Yeah, shotgun definitely helps. I should probably start stabbing things. Stab! No, I need more shotgun shells now. Okay, that nearly killed me. Alright, cool. Here comes the enemies. Here comes the help. Here comes your dad. He's come to pick you up from the school, you little prick. No! No! Alright. That sword definitely does more damage. Alright, next one. In Search of Lost Dragons. So this is less of a graphic novel than it is just a bunch of pretty pictures. There is a story going on, but it was so over convoluted and like difficult to understand that I gave up on the story. It's basically there's this guy traveling the world trying to find dragons, and he finds a bunch of pretty dragons, and it's quite nice. It's very pretty, but it's meant to be like this love story, and he goes to an opium den, and events go in different orders. And personally, as a writer, I don't get why they do that. I don't get why it has to be, oh, once upon a time I was born. Then I was a teenager, which made me remember I was a boy. Then I was with my wife, and then I remembered that I was a baby. Why do books need to do that? Why do they need to mess up the order with no real reason? With no aim or... Don't you snipe me, you prick! Why? I was not sniped. I stabbed you. I stabbed you in the face. Alright, fine. Useless. Why am I so useless at the game? Alright, what? Can I get anything new yet? Can I be good at life yet? I mean, I wish I could just maybe get some of these upgrades in, but I can't. Can I maybe, like, increase difficulty, but then also get, like, a 200 thing here? No. Please stop without lowering kill one. I don't know what I can really do. I mean, I'm crap with kill streaks. I'm crap with everything. I'm crap at being alive. I mean, again, I've got my shotgun and stuff, and I can try and work back my ammo, but I feel like this would be easier if I actually had decent equipment. Oh, wait, I don't have that, because I'm just crap at living. Alright, well, maybe it's possible if I actually get good at the game. I can try, no promises. But yeah, the dragons are really pretty. I actually knew a friend growing up who was a complete dragon nerd. Like every second of his life that I saw him, he was reading Aragon. You know the book that was turned into a film series that no one cared about? Brilliant. Alright, cool. Again, absolutely incompetent at this game. Yeah, like, really beautiful dragons. But the story was just like... I don't even know if I can count it as a story. It felt more like one of those, like, art collection behind-the-scene books that they write for video games. I mean, it was well drawn, and they had some really cool characters here and there, but what did any of them do? I don't know. They were just... They existed. That's step one, so I can't say they were completely useless. It's just curious, no? Alright, and then my last graphic novel I had was In Shadows, which, I guess out of these 5, was my, like, favorite graphic novel. I don't know if it's the best graphic novel I've read this year, because Lucky Luke is really having a soft space in my heart right now. And I've also got to admit, it's got like a graphic novel coming up I'm going to read. Maybe I'll warm up to it, who knows. God, now I'm playing this with like the revolvers, the game feels too easy. I mean, it won't be too easy for long, but still. Alright, maybe I should just try and use all my shotgun shells, and then I'll stab people. Because the shotgun does actually get rid of them. That's the thing. And I feel like none of my other guns do that. Because I am incapable of being a good man. Yeah, end the sentence there. So In Shadows is basically about this girl who's like gets rescued from a tower by a knight. But it turns out she didn't want to be saved from the tower because the knight killed all her friends. And it turns into like this kind of love story where like the knight wants to get her back to her father, but she doesn't want to go because she wants to be with her monster friends. Then there's some evil witches, and then it turns out like this king basically reproduced with a monster, but they loved each other on the battlefield. But the man was an asshole at some point, and man, I do not know how to sell a story. No wonder I haven't been published yet properly by a publisher. I mean, there's always tomorrow, but still, all of a sudden I realise why I'm not getting anything from Penguin Books United or whatever. Man, I don't even know their proper name. But yeah, overall, it's really fun because they've got some good sword fights. There's a battle at the end. The ending's very sad, which I won't spoil. But that one is a real treat, and it actually has some good men in it. And it's a Western production. The West, the America, or maybe some European country invented the book. So, you know, that's actually astonishing. That subverted my expectations. I wish more books could do that, but I mean, I feel like we're going in a better direction now, but I don't know. I think there's a good reason why, like, the Republican Party exists. It's because us assholes, I guess, want to have some normality in their life. Alright, cool. So after pissing off the internet, yeah, I'll swear there. I'm pretty sure my channel's going to be down. But you know what? I guess it was a little good chat. At least I've identified my target audience. I feel like such a dick. I'm not even speaking from the heart. I'm just trying to pass the time because I ran out of stuff to say about this game. It's just fun. It's just a good game to play. It's a good game to play that I'm just useless at. And I just keep forgetting. Oh! I don't know how to use any of my weapons. Why didn't I get some kind of Army Corps training? Oh, well, I did actually. Well, why didn't I get any good training? Yeah, go away. No. No, I'm nearly there. Once I finish this level, I'm pretty sure I'm going to end it. My life, I mean. Ah! Well, I called that. But didn't really get any... I got barely anything for that. Why can't I actually get some good equipment? Where can I mean, like, I can see how this thing might have, like, 6 minutes, like, to speed run this game. Because literally I just get, like, the max equipment and then go, and then they're done. Or, again, get good at the game. But I can't do that. Alright, but I am going to end Killing Night here. Honestly, it's a really fun game. And it's really beautiful, considering, like, I got this game quite cheap. I can't remember exactly. Maybe it was $12.99 in pounds, which means it's probably, like, $15 in USD. But, yeah, I didn't have much to say about it. It's just like find, shoot, kill, repeat. It's like that song, Eat, Sleep, Rave, Repeat, except, you know, not as catchy. Alright, but if you do want to play any of yourself, I will leave a link to the game in the description down below. As for the graphic novels, well, I don't really have a link to them right now. But, you guys can look up the names. They were called A City Inside, A Gift for a Ghost, Kali, 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 In Search of Lost Dragons and In Shadows. And then I mentioned Lucky Luke and other... Oh yeah, Black Hole. I think that's from Charles Burns. I think his name was Charles. So we have that in common. And there might have been another graphic novel I mentioned, which I completely forgot. But like I said, I've been doing a lot of reading lately. I thought I'd talk about it. I really should have probably actually gone into detail and scripted my stuff, but I didn't. I freestyled it. You can find that. Anyway, without further ado, look at my subscribe channel this time. See ya!